Hey everyone, it's Kelly Laverty with Be Rooted Wellness Studio, and I am here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. This is my studio, and we offer in-person classes, movement classes to help you get out of your head, into your body, and just move to feel better in your body, to experience movement as something that is a way to relate to yourself and build relationship not only in yourself, but then with your world. So every Movement Monday, I come on here to share some movement with you and share a movement practice that you can take into your week so that you can get out of your head for a bit, come in, connect with your body. Movement is how we connect. It is how we embody, right? Movement helps us come in, helps us feel our body, helps us relate to the body. And movement also helps us explore how our body moves, how we feel, how we relate to the world, how we relate to what we're noticing. We can explore the body and explore our feelings that way. And then movement also is how we can express ourselves. So that energy, the sensations that we connect with from moving, from coming in, we can then take that and use movement to express and show the world, to share our story, to just move through it. So I don't want you to overthink this week. This week's theme is to just go through those 3 steps, to not overthink, but to allow yourself to move so that we can first come into the body and embody. So we're gonna do that by just finding a way that movement can bring you to your body. And the way that happens is our mind is all over, right? We have a monkey mind. We let our attention and our focus shift to something in the body. And just me taking my hand to my body, that movement creates touch, creates a message to my brain to feel, to focus here on my heart. And I'm gonna add a circular movement right here. You could try this with me at home or wherever you're tuning in from. If you're in a car, if you are at a desk, this is an easy movement to just notice your heart. Notice how it feels to come to your body and to notice that you're here. You're present. And maybe as you connect, as you feel this weight of your hand, both hands maybe on your chest, maybe you're noticing other things. Maybe like me, you're noticing your breath and the movement as I stand of just shifting a little bit. I'm noticing without judgment. I'm just noticing how my body responds as I bring attention to it. With this movement, there's other movement. There's other areas that are speaking. So I'm gonna move to start to explore that, right? We first move to come into the body. That's what embodiment is, to come be in the body. It's hard to be in it and not move. It's hard to be in it and not sense. Our breath is always moving. Our body is always moving. Our heart beats and pumps blood through. So allowing yourself to notice and bring attention to the body is that first step of embodiment, okay? You're not doing it wrong. You don't need to overthink. Just allow yourself to move and shift a little. And just the act of doing that is going to activate your brain, activate the pathways of observation, of experiencing, so that you can notice. Your body takes in information and sends it to your brain. When we move, we are giving our brain information about how we're feeling, where we're at in our world, what's going on with us. So that's all you're doing, is creating some information for your brain to take in. I don't want you jumping then up in your brain, making meaning or story or anything right now. Just being in the body. That is enough. Okay? And the second step is to explore. Explore with movement. Let movement be a way that you maybe explore your space. You let yourself look around, you let yourself reach out into space. Maybe you take a walk and you just walk around. You notice the different ways you can move. Maybe you shift side to side, or spiral, or turn. We can explore not only with space, you can explore with rhythm, with speed and tempo. So allow your movement to explore different qualities, different speed. Allow your movement to explore a little bit of different energy, different force of movement. How much tension are you going to move with? How much strength? We can push, we can pull, right? Explore the different qualities that your movement can take on. And notice, not judging, but just notice what feels familiar, what feels enjoyable, what feels uncomfortable, what feels like you want to do more of it. Let your body explore some different movements. You can think of going up and down. You can think of opening or closing, moving forward and back, all around, right? How did your breath change? How does maybe wiggling, stretching, how does that feel for you today? Let this exploration take you maybe in an unexpected way. Maybe it takes you to the floor. Maybe you lie down. Maybe you just hang. Maybe you invite yourself to explore stillness, slowness, quiet. Often when we are in survival mode, when we are go, 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 exploring some of those ways of being in our body softer and slower can be a challenge. We immediately think we need to clear our mind, or our mind has to stop. No, we just shift, just come in and notice. And then the third step, I don't want you to overthink about. I just want you to see what your body has to say, as if it could speak, if it could express. What might it do right now? What might that feeling that you've connected to, how would you put it into the open? How would you put it out into a movement, into a way to show someone? Maybe you just do that with your hands and you show how on the inside you have this movement happening. If someone could see inside you, this is what they would see. It would be tense, it would be tight, it would be small, or it'd be so big, and it would be going all different directions. It would be, I don't know, whatever for you, your body has an impulse to try. Let it try. Let yourself express. Maybe in sound, let yourself, sigh it out, yell it out, scream it out. Allow yourself some expression to come out. Again, get out of your head, don't overthink this. Our movement is a way for you to relate to your body. And you can do that by coming in. Movement helps us to embody. Movement helps us to explore not only ourselves, but our world. And movement helps us to express. So what area are you challenged in right now? Maybe all of them, or maybe you notice, no, it's really easy to come in and feel, I don't know what to do then. Start with just exploring some different ways. Don't think you have to have the right way to know how to express, but maybe exploring different movements might give you a path to expression. Maybe you're like, I know how to move, I'm a dancer, I know how to move all different ways, but I don't know how to express. You might want to shift and explore movement that is not as known. Maybe it's breathing, maybe it's coming and being still. Maybe it's crying. Crying is one of the movements that our body gives us to express, to let energy move. And it is a natural way. Sighing, humming, shaking, all of those things are ways that we can express. We don't need a meaning for our expression right away. That comes later. That comes after you move. You can create that story. You can identify what it might mean to you, what your mind takes in after you move. That communication between mind and body is part of movement's job to help us communicate. So I'd love for you to comment below on which stage is the hardest for you here, which step, and if you would like support in any of that, please join us here in Westchester at our classes where we explore how to come in and connect to the body. We have some gentle yoga, some restorative yoga, some ways of coming in and connecting in slowness and recovery and rest. We also have intuitive movement classes and a movement for mamas class where we get to play and explore and have fun in our bodies and use all of that for expression. And in class we express, but if you find that you have so many things maybe in your life you have not expressed and you want a guide, you want support on how to really use movement to express those things that don't have words, that are just that trauma, that anxiety that's built up, that wants to come out of your body. Maybe it's in pain right now, maybe there's chronic pain, or there's tiredness, fatigue, all of this that your body is carrying and you don't know how to express it. That's where I come in as a dance movement therapist, and I help you find that expression through movement and through safety in the body. So I'd love to talk to you more about that. Please reach out. I can do virtual sessions. I can do an embodiment course that I have that's at your pace at home to listen to and practice. You also can just continue to tune into my Movement Monday practices where you are guided different practices. We explore all different themes each week, and I'd love to have you continue to follow, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Have a great week.